What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Spade here, and welcome to April's monthly discussion. Either or, it is April 30th, and the time right now is 2:38 p.m. Even though I've already got 5.5 hours asleep at the very least, and I'm absolutely exhausted still. No surprise there. But I also don't feel like sleeping anymore. I might try and get some more sleep a little later on, who knows. But anyway, it seems like I have the house to myself for a few hours. So rather than trying to do this late at night, with probably everyone being awake, might as well just do this now, since I seem to be in a bit of a talking mood. Considering I lit down not too long ago for about 20 minutes, just ranting to myself. Why do I feel like we've all been there? Just lie down trying to sleep, and all we're doing is just ranting to ourselves. And anyway, what went on this month? Well, for starters, that whole month, I've been absolutely exhausted. I know I've been getting plenty of sleep, and yet it's never enough. Whether it's 8 hours and it feels like I've got 5 minutes, or whether it's 14 hours and it feels like I've only got 3 minutes of sleep. It doesn't matter how much sleep I seem to get this month, I'm just really exhausted. And that is really annoying me. So, yeah, I've just been exhausted this whole month. And I'll probably continue that next month. And so on more than likely. But also, what else went on this month? When it comes to gaming, I didn't do a great deal overall. I ended up playing Persona 5 Royal for about 40 minutes, I think, in the Thief's Den. And that's literally it. So one video only for Persona 5. I really need to get back to playing that game sometime next month, maybe? I have no idea. I need to get back to pretty much all of the Let's Plays, really. Since I've been neglecting all of that for the past, 3 months now, for the most part. Last month I said I wanted to try and finish One Piece by Warriors 4. This month, never even bothered with the game. Figures. As for Pokemon Legends Arceus, literally haven't played that game, at least on camera, since January. So I need to get back to that at some point. That's for sure. When it comes to Valkyria Chronicles, that game's been finished since January. But at the very least this month I did dive back into doing some more editing for that playthrough. Slowly but slowly I'm getting that edited. Not like I do much editing to begin with for Let's Play videos, but still. But when it comes to Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, finally hopped back into that game throughout this past week. Only throughout this past week. I think I only ended up doing like one recording session. And after that, I think I spent like 2 or 3 nights just doing some level grinding. I could continue doing that, but I really feel like there's no point at this point, since it seems like we have a lot of high-level Digimon currently. I do need to get back into that game again soon. Sometime this next week, at least. I do need to get back to editing though. I only edited 1 episode out of the new recording session. And that's been up for like, what, a week now? I think, just about. Or 1 week actually. 8 days ago. So yeah, I need to edit episode 46 soon at the very least. I do have thumbnails made for the newer episodes. And for the first few episodes for the playthrough. I do need to get back to working on newer thumbnails for the other episodes at some point. That'll happen throughout time, I guess, throughout the year, since making thumbnails seems to take quite some time in general. I did finally finish off making the thumbnails for Valkyria Chronicles, so at least that's done and over with. All of the thumbnails are at least ready for that. At this point, when it comes to Let's Plays, I think Digimon's gonna be the main playthrough I'm gonna focus on until it's finished. I would like to try and finish it before summer, or at the very least, the end of June. Because no matter what I'm doing with the channel, by the time August rolls around, I'm gonna be starting a new playthrough in preparation for September. At least that's the plan. It seems like any plans I have always seem to never really happen the way I want them to, which is annoying. But yeah, when it comes to other games I end up playing this month, I hopped back into Yakuza 0 for the first time since I think mid-September. Yeah, those first 12 random recordings, I think those are just something I'm keeping to myself at this point. Plus, I never bothered to continue recording the game once I hopped back into it this month. Plus, I had a lot of technical issues while playing that game, but I think for the most part I have that solved. That being the HDMI cord that the PS4 came with, I'm pretty sure that's dead. So I replaced that, and that seemed to fix some of the issues. The PS4 does seem to still glitch out a bit, apparently, but I'm guessing that's just due to a somewhat loose connection, I'm guessing, if I had to guess. But yeah, the 8-zip core that came with the PS4, I had issues with that cord for quite some time anyway. Yeah, considering the TV would turn to black on and off, and also glitch out heavily during cutscenes during Yakuza 0. I definitely missed out on some things that happened. Unfortunately. But it is what it is. I did finally get to the point to where I finally met the second protagonist. So I finally met him. And currently I'm still in his introduction. If there's one thing about this game I'm going to hate, would be you're just walking down the street and all of a sudden out of nowhere a side quest begins. Why a side quest forced upon the player more often than not, or just any cutscene in general that is side quest related, happen automatically? That has been driving me mad. Especially if you don't want to start a quest in the here and now moment. That's been driving me crazy. I think that's my big complaint with the game so far. But considering I'm only now meeting the second protagonist, I think I'm a little over 20 hours into the game. So I'm pretty sure I'm taking my sweet time with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at the rate I'm going, it's gonna be a long playthrough. If I even end up playing through the whole game. But yeah, hop back into that. I don't think I've played the game in 2 weeks now. The game that seems to have most of my attention this month is Red Dead Redemption 2. I have been watching a playthrough for that game since late last month. And watching that playthrough has definitely got me interested in playing the game again. I guess you could say I'm playing along with the playthrough I'm watching to some degree. Doing things in a different order, but for the most part, keeping the same pace. Mainly just been doing some hunting in the game. I think I've grown to understand hunting in audio 2 a lot better since our own Let's Play of the game. And I have been enjoying every minute of it. There's also poker, of course, and a decent bit of blackjack. No surprise I've been gambling in Audio 2. Probably my favorite thing to do in the game. Although hunting is starting to become a favorite activity, if anything. Yeah, I've just been having a lot of fun with Audio 2. I did not start a new playthrough because technically I'm playing through. Technically I'm playing through the third playthrough of the game. I started back in early last year at my own time one night when I was really bored. So technically it's not a new playthrough, but at the same time, kinda. If I did start the game from scratch, I probably would have recorded it with just no commentary. But it's technically a playthrough I started early last year. One random night. And I actually haven't played that specific save file quite literally since I started it back in early last year. If it was a new playthrough I started this month, I probably would have recorded it with no commentary. But since it's not technically a new playthrough, never bothered. There is also Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 and 3. I think I played a little bit of 2 this month. I'm not quite sure on that. Maybe? I think I'll have to check real quick. Because if I did, it was definitely early this month. For damn sure. I am tempted to do the challenges. Yeah, it was early this month. About 29 and 30 on the 6th of this month. I am tempted to try to get all the ninja tools along with doing that old man's challenges in that game, but I'm also worried those challenges will be impossible for me to actually beat. So in that regard, I kind of just don't want to bother. I want to bother because it seems like I've done quite literally everything in the game other than probably some friendship events, the ninja tools quest, and then the challenges. But I definitely don't trust I'm good enough to beat those challenges. So I'm probably just not gonna bother. More than likely not gonna bother. I think I'm actually done with No Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. As for the third game, I haven't played that game since early this month. Quite literally checking now. So yeah, part 2 and 3 on the 6th/7th of this month. So the same night as the 6th. Yeah, I haven't played that game in quite some time now. At least 3 weeks? I don't know what little I played of the game so far. I am definitely really liking it. I am a bit concerned about the whole... What the hell are the differences again? Legend and Hero, that's what it is. I'm concerned about the splitting paths, to be honest. A part of me kind of wants to just follow the Legend side only. Because I almost feel like that's what the game wants you to do for the better ending. But I also know if I go all Legend route, the game's probably gonna kick my ass in difficulty. More than likely. I think the one thing about this game I really like so far would be, what the hell is that game mode called? I completely forgot. Literally gonna check now. Real quick. Where the hell is it? Is it this? Yeah, I'm literally checking. Oh yeah, right, mob battles. Mob battles, honestly, it's like a dulled down version of I think, what I think a Naruto Warriors game would be like. And I really wish we would get a Naruto Warriors game. Unfortunately, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. So I think this is like the closest thing we're gonna get to that. Really liking the mob battle mechanic. No idea how often that's gonna show up though. As for why I haven't played the game in a while, I think because I played through most of Storm 1, let's just face it, all of Storm 2, and the beginning of Storm 3, back to back for the past few months. I think it's safe to say I'm a tad burnt out from the fighting / gameplay of the Storm games. So I think I'm just taking a break from that for a while. Probably not too terribly long, but just for a while at the very least. Whenever I do finish 3, if I'm even able to beat it, I do want to hop into the 4th game after it, and then maybe Revolution. Revolution's probably gonna be the toughest one out of all of them, because I get so easily lost in that game specifically. But regardless, I think that's all the games I end up playing this month. Not quite sure what else there was. Literally not sure. I feel like there's probably 1 or 2 other games where I just can't think of it. there was like another game or two. It's just slipping my mind right now. Yeah, I can't think of it. Regardless, I can't see what I end up watching this month. Let's see. I end up watching a few episodes for The Unexplained, the new season for that. I only watch specific episodes for that, so I think I only ended up watching like 2 episodes out of the new season. Continued watching wrestling as normal. What else? Really need a drink though. I'm pretty sure my voice actually cracked there for a moment. I did end up watching I think like 2 new episodes for Dirty Old Cars. Literally thought that show was done for the season. But apparently this month it came back with some more episodes. I do need to play a bit of catch up with that at some point whenever I get around to it. So continued watching that. I think I watched a few episodes of Bar Rescue. Some of the newer episodes. I think I'm like 2 or 3 episodes behind. On the newest season at least. And also, Neighborhood Wars and Road Wars have a new season now. So I've been watching that as well. A new season for those shows. Gotta play a bit of catching up to do with that as well. What else? What else? I think I finished watching the newest season of The Food That Built America. I think the newest season's finished now. The 4th season. Pretty underwhelming season overall. The first half is pretty decent. The second half was just really underwhelming. It was like they were trying to think of, okay, what else can we do for a new episode? That's what it felt like to me for the second half of that show. For the latest season of that, at least. I oddly enough rewatched Lee vs. Gara from the OT Naruto the other day. The fight kind of came up in conversation, so I guess I just felt like rewatching it because of that conversation, I guess. I did watch a little bit of Blue Lock. I know that season finished this month, so I do have a bit of catching up to do to finish off that. At the very least. I sort of rewatched the first 2 or 3 episodes of Boruto as background noise. Atlanta. And also the typical background noise shows like Kid vs. Cat, American Dad, Family Guy, Futurama, and just a few others. I started watching Shaolin Showdown. I know I watched Shaolin Chronicles, most of it, when it was on TV back in like 2013 or 14, maybe 15 as well. When it comes to the OG Shaolin Showdown, I feel like I never grew up watching it, but of the past few episodes, it seems like I actually remember something from it. Cat/kitten Omi. When Omi turns into a cat. Oddly enough, I seem to remember that a little bit. Maybe I grew up watching Shaolin Showdown as a kid. No idea. All I know is that the past week and a half, I will say, I've been watching that show. As it stands, I just finished Season 3, Episode 1. So I'm almost done with Showdown. Once I'm done watching Showdown, I'm gonna be hopping into Chronicles. You know, OG show is definitely interesting. It seems like there's a lot more expression in that show, but also a lot more editing fuck-ups that are easy to spot. Definitely enjoying the watch so far. What else did I end up watching? I did semi-rewatch Season 1 for Louisiana Law, but that again was mainly as background noise more than anything. I did watch 2 or 3 episodes for a so-called motorway hell on the highway. As far as I can tell, it's a UK show that shows clips from around the world, I believe. It's been a few weeks since I saw that, so I might be misremembering a bit. But what I've seen for it seems like a pretty decent show. Beyond that, though, I think that's it for Susan at Watson. As for movies, I haven't watched any this month. I do have a few movies on my mind I want to watch soon. Whenever the hell I get around to it. There's a lot I need to get around to. It's just damn slow. And that noise is literally my foot hitting the printer by accident / scanner. Regardless though, when it comes to like AMVs, over the past few months, it seems like I'm definitely more interested in starting a new project rather than finishing it. That is so damn sore. A lot of just random edits lately, it seems. There are a lot of edits I do want to get back to and finish. There are a few that I'm pretty sure I might just drop completely. A good example of this would be the Versus AMV Ikazuma 11 Raymond versus Brainwashing Junior High. A lot of that video is finished, but there's a lot of that video to go. And I was editing it like a AMV in a way. But I feel like I've just lost interest in it completely. I like the edit and I would like to see it finished, but at the same time I kind of want to drop it. There's also a male AMV for Alvis versus Diana. At least I think that's how you say his name. That has literally been in the works since only last year, if not only 2021. I'm not quite sure how long that's been in the works. At some point I do want to see that finished. I also want to see like Constantly Aflame find your flame finished. I want to get back to working on that at some point. I would like to try and finish a Data versus Gar AMV at some point as well. I also feel like I may have lost interest in that as well. As the Bi-Fi AMV 8 Genius Who Believed. Really want to finish that, but that will be a lot of work with just how I want to edit that idea in general. I need to get back to the Bakugan Gus and King Zenohel videos at some point. There's a Bay Warrior Cyborg AMV versus AMV I want to finish. It seems like I've lost all motivation to do so. Since again I'm editing it like it's an alt game V in a way. I do want to get back to the Bakugan AMV Black Sheep. I would like to see that finished. Despite the fact that I think I started that back in fall of 2021. Yeah, it's been a while since I worked on that. There's a Beyblade Boss versus video that's been in the works this month. I do need to get back to finishing it. Same could be said for Duel Masters AMV. This is the whole random edit of the Gilgod video. Oddly enough though, with that video, originally I liked the song choice. But oddly enough I found other songs that seem to go a lot better with that random edit. That I wouldn't mind turning into a full video with a different song. Just don't know if I'm gonna do it. There's also the random edit that is the Buddy Fight video. This war is ours. I did edit a bit more beyond the preview for it, I guess you could say. So there was a bit more to it. No idea if I'm going to make it into a full video. If I do, it will take a long time with how I'm going to go about editing it. If I do turn it into a full video. At some point, I do want to get back to the Bay Raiders All Game V. Haven't worked on that since the summer last year. I finally started to work back on what ended up becoming the Gundalian Invaders Arc AV. The battle. I finally started walking back on that video over the past 4 or 5 days now, I think. So I'm finally working on that again. And right now that's the only AMV I'm working on. Still gonna be a while before it's finished. I believe I'm 6 minutes and 47 seconds into it. And currently, editing wise, we're at episode 19. Out of 39. There's a lot more to go for that. Beyond that, random AMV rants. I think that's pretty much it. So I guess we're gonna call things here. Until next time, stay golden.